Yo, fam, I'm back. I'm back on social media. You might not even recognize that I was gone. And if so, I put the blame on me. But I'm back. Over the last 3 months, I've really just been doing three main things. One, working on my relationship with God. Two, hanging out with my wife. And three, getting laser focused on our real estate acquisitions company. That's what I'm gonna show you guys from here on out. You guys are going to see what that has looked like in real time, like the raw, real stuff. So today, we're just gonna be in the office making calls. I got my guy Dave with me. He's one of the sales reps in our acquisitions department.
What's going on?
And we're just gonna bang the phones. We're gonna be talking to agents, talking to sellers, talking to buyers. We're gonna be closing deals. I'm gonna screw some things up. Dave's gonna screw some things up. It's gonna be great. So stay tuned. We're gonna show these people how we get deals done. And y'all will see this, by the way. Y'all will see all the different ways we get deals done. What I don't want y'all to do is I don't want y'all to get shiny object syndrome, meaning like, oh wow, they're talking to agents, they're talking to sellers, they're doing all this. No, just stay laser focused on maybe one or two things, especially if you're just starting out. But we're gonna show y'all all the things. Dave, we getting a deal today or what?
We're getting a deal. Actually, we're probably going to get a couple, if you want my honest opinion, but
All right, gangster.
let's start off with one and then we'll figure out the second one after that.
Matter of fact, one just popped up. We had an offer that was executed yesterday. No, executed today. That was sent over yesterday. I'm gonna call Mike on this one of our dispo guys, and see what we should do with this. Another one.
Yo.
Another one.
Oh,
You ready, bro?
you guys are cooking, dude. All right, yeah, what do we got?
That one came back. So what are we doing, bro? We have, when was the date on this one? We didn't date it. It was dated for yesterday, which kind of stinks. So our inspection period starts today. We have 6 business days. So what is today? Today's Thursday. So we have Thursday, Friday, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week. So we have until Thursday of next week for inspections.
Okay. Yeah, probably just pitch a Monday, show Tuesday.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, I think that's probably, at least it'll give us time on the back end if we even need it, but that's fine.
All right, cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go there, or I'll have somebody else go there. I'll get some boots on the ground for some pictures and stuff like that in the meantime. So let's plan on putting it out Monday, maybe showing on Tuesday.
Did we figure out about the tenant situation?
Title.
What?
You said the title situation?
No, tenant.
Oh, yeah. $1,100 a month. No lease.
100 a month, no lease. Just coming with one tenant, though, correct?
Yep. I have it in the agreement that at least one of the units will be delivered vacant.
Okay, I like that. Your number on it was still that 360?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. It's great work.
Yeah, so let me see what it looks like. I'll go over there and check it out, or I'll have somebody else go there and check it out either maybe tomorrow or Saturday. That way I'll have the pictures and stuff, and then we can go over assignments.
Yeah. I'm down. I think, obviously with this one here, I think I'm around 4. I think it works.
Let's go.
So obviously, I mean, this was the one where, it was apparently like, it was clean. He did, kind of small cosmetics kind of throughout the years here. And that's still the case, right? That's this one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So, I mean, as long as, we can, keep it to like, $100K. I'm right around 4, if that makes sense, But, so, buy for 4 and change, put 100 into it, sell it for 6 or cash flow.
Let's let it rip, bro.
So I like that one.
Love it. Are we closing on that other deal today, or is that tomorrow?
Tomorrow, 6th. And then I think we already discussed with that's probably going to take a little bit because of the feuding heirs, trust, or beneficiaries or whatever. So, So that's good. Was there one more?
There's like 10 more that the team is just waiting on. Literally this morning by 11:30, we had 6 leads in the sales meeting. Your brother Dave is just freaking getting the team fired up. By 10 a.m. this morning, he had 3 leads in there. Brendan's like, Brendan gets on the morning call. He's like, hey, like, I want to show you that I've been working this morning. I know Dave has just been cranking, but Listen to this voicemail that I left.
Oh, bro, dude, just stop, dude. Dude, Brendan sent me like an audio file singing "Happy Birthday" to Dave and I.
Dude, that was hilarious. I said that to him this morning. I'm like, bro, do you just like love voicemails? You even leave people voicemails on their birthday when it's really not their birthday? It was hilarious.
Yeah. Well, I gotta. Here, let me take this call. I'll give you a call right back.
Yeah, hit me up when you.
All right. Yeah, we'll do.
All right, bro.
All right, later.
Yo, that is hilarious.
You didn't even hear the song Brendan sung to us.
I don't want to hear it.
You don't want to. It's the funniest thing, though. I was crying laughing.
Should we play it?
Yeah, you want to?
Yeah, play it.
We got to at this point. It is hysterical.
Whose birthday is it? Well, happy birthday to you. Well, happy birthday to you.
No, dude, he plays the guitar. That's him.
Mike and David said,
I'm dead. It's so good.
happy birthday.
Let's go.
And it's so funny because you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like a place that you would take your kids.
Yo, I am dead. That's like when they come out with a birthday cake, with a little cupcake at the restaurant at like TGI Fridays.
Dude, either that, my brain instantly went to like old like arcade, like a place you bring your kids where they used to have like the robots, and it was just like,
Yo,
that's all I picture is like the robots singing that.
It
was good.
Brendan's the man.
Dude, I loved it. But yeah, Mike's to blame why I got so many birthday texts this morning. I'm like, it's not even my birthday. And they're like, but Michael's Facebook. I'm like, well, Michael's Facebook must be wrong.
I knew that, by the way.
You knew that it wasn't my birthday today? I appreciate that.
Here's what's interesting, guys. So Mike is the guy that we were just talking to. He runs a lot of our dispo deals. So we'll lock up a contract, we'll send it to Mike, and he'll run the dispo on it. And I've been working with him for like a year and a half. And I would say, what was it, maybe 3 months ago?
August 27th, to be exact.
This dude remembers the freaking day.
I remember everything, yeah. I have a sharp memory.
That's good. We're out playing golf, and I knew this was a setup, right?
It was a setup. It was a setup.
I knew it was a setup. I knew it was a setup right when I got to the golf course, and I walk into the lobby, and I see somebody. I'm like, yo, that looks exactly like Mike. Come to find out they're twins. I look at him. He looks at me. He's like a deer in headlights. I'm like, Mike's brother? He's like, yeah. He's like, you must be Mike. We were hanging out. But actually, here's when I knew it was a setup. No, Mike was like, hey, so, my brother is looking to potentially work in real estate. So I'm like,
That's why he's here.
I see what you're doing. Here. I immediately said, what did I say? All right, Monday we're making calls.
Yeah, that was it.
That was on a Friday.
Yeah, exactly.
That Monday, you started making calls.
Yep, exactly.
And then from there, what was it, maybe a month and a half or so when you got your first deal?
52 days went by, I got my first contract. 53rd day, got my second. 54th day, got my third.
Bananas.
Had a hatchet
Dude,
that week.
you know what's crazy? In those 52 days or whatever, you were crushing it, like crushing dials, growing really fast. You were a freaking sponge. And then there were some days, though, where you were like, dang, what the heck? Why do I not have a deal yet?
Yeah. In a way, it was discouraging, but I knew going into this that, it's hard work. It's not easy getting sales. You have to stay committed. You have to be consistent. You have to work on communicating. You have to work on everything. This isn't something that you can just get into and expect to make a lot of money. It takes a lot of hard work. And honestly, when it finally started to come together, I could see the progression, like how everything was going along, and it made everything clear, once I got my first contract. But with me getting that, I knew that it was only going to get harder. It was only, because you want to be consistent. You want to get that next contract. And every contract you have to look at like, if you want it, you have to put in the work. Nothing's easy, nothing's given to you. So, once that first one came along, I was like...
3 in like 3 days.
Yeah,
crazy.
Back to back.
So if you're trying to quit right now, don't quit.
Don't do it.
Matter of fact, don't quit. Come hang out in the office. We're located in Canton, Mass. I don't care who you are. Come make calls with us. With that being said, let's make some freaking calls, bro.
Let's get after it.
Hello.
Hi, is this...
This is she.
Hi, this is David Seddon. How's your day going?
It's going good.
So My team and I, we buy houses in Massachusetts, and we're looking for our next purchase. I'm calling to see if you might consider selling your property on.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. All right, Alessandra. Well, hope you have a great rest of your day.
You
What
too.
changed?
Bye.
Well, she was never selling.
I'll tell you what. I seen you using the script,
Dude,
the intro that you had made out the other day.
I'm just trying to get it to the point where I don't have to keep looking at it, but more calls I make, the more time I do that introduction, you know, after the 50, 60th time, it's just going to be routine at that point, and that's the most important thing. Is figuring out what works, what doesn't work, and just keep adjusting and just going along with just focusing on whatever works, really. And if something does work, just write it down, jot it down. Add it to the repertoire of statements and questions that you're always going to have to constantly be using to try to get these direct sellers to move forward with us.
That's it, bro. Yeah, the intro is so important. So it gets to the point, I'm not like a big script guy. I never use scripts. I'm always just on the fly. However, especially when you're just starting out, if you need just like one intro that you do every single time that rolls off of your tongue, that is super easy to remember and it fits your personality, run with it. Because the intro is important. It's crazy how many deals I guarantee you guys are leaving on the table just because your intro stinks. Because the first 15 seconds of your call is not on par. I'm telling you, it is everything. It's like the first impression.
And think about when I started. I'm still new into the game. That's why I'm using a script, and there's nothing wrong with using that. But, when I started, I was essentially shooting myself in the foot with my introductions, and they're instantly closed off. They don't even want to entertain a conversation with me because of how bad my introduction was. And now it's getting to the point now where I'm hammering down on the tone, making sure I'm energetic, enthusiastic, and trying to get that introduction down to 10 seconds. So within that 10 seconds, that they know exactly who I am, why I'm calling, and I'm providing them energy and a good tone that makes them want to continue that conversation. Because once you get past those 10 seconds, if they're not sold on who you are and why you're calling, they want nothing to do with you. They'll hang up right then and there, even if they will consider to sell. That's how important that introduction is. So
It's very true. Here's what I would say, bro. What was that, a cold call lead?
that was drip. Yeah, cold call.
Oh, this is on a drip follow-up.
Yeah, I'm in drip right now.
Anywho, you're good. It looks like there's a bunch of drips. But anyway, what I would say in something like that, if it's in the system and it's a lead, that means somebody has talked to them at some point and for whatever reason, they got put in there because they said they would sell for some type of reason. That could be, I want to sell because I'm retiring in 2 years. That could be, I want to sell because my property might be foreclosed on. That could be, I want to sell because I just got a new job. Like whatever. If there's any sort of motivation, any sort of reason for them to sell the property, then the lead goes into the CRM. The timeline or temperature of the motivation doesn't really matter, just as long as they have some sort of reason. So if it's in the system, at some point they said that. So what you can say is, really, what changed? That catches them like, whoa, wait, what do you mean what changed?
Yeah.
Oh, well, at some point it looked like you might have had a conversation with one of the team members discussing us potentially buying your property because you were selling. Don't really know if that was true or not, but what has changed since then?
And that's a good time to bring it up after the introduction, because once you get through the door, and they're ready and willing to talk to you, even if you do get a no, just asking those questions. Yeah, they may continue to say no, or for whatever reason, they're not looking to sell now. But just by asking those questions, you have to force yourself to ask these questions, because that's the only way you're going to get these people to talk to you about what's actually going on, to give us the opportunity to figure out, what truly is their motivation.
You got it, bro. I'll call him back. You think I'm lying? I'm being
Hey,
dead serious.
Alessandro, I know I just spoke with you and you told me you weren't selling, but I just want to know why.
Well, here's what I would say.
All right.
What was her name? Hey, I know we just spoke and you said that you were not looking to sell. Just cleaning up my notes here, because it looked like that you were looking to sell in the past. Was there anything that was preventing you from wanting to sell now?
Let's get after it.
Hello?
Hey, Alessandra. It's David again. I know we just spoke, but I just wanted to follow up because, sometime in the past at least in my notes, it was indicating that you were looking to sell. So I was just calling to see if, what has changed since then.
Well, we're not really interested. I think before we spoke to somebody just to see what, we were looking at for a buyout, but it wasn't sufficient enough. So we kind of just said, no, we're all set.
So do you see yourself ever selling, or was it really just price related?
Probably price related.
Okay, so you would sell, but it's just a matter of, you getting the right offer.
Possibly.
Possibly. Okay. Now, if you don't mind me asking, have you thought about what a number would have to look like for you to consider that?
Actually, I'm currently at work right now, so I wouldn't want to discuss that.
Oh, I completely understand. Would there be a better time where I could follow up with you?
I get off of work at 4:30.
Okay, so if I gave you a call at 5, you think we could have a quick conversation about that?
Sure.
Perfect. Well, I appreciate your time, Alessandro. I'll give you a call later on today, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, bye.
Bye.
And just like that.
That's what I'm talking
Just
about.
like that. And it's funny because, most people wouldn't, especially after getting shut down, within the first 30 seconds of the first call, most people wouldn't even consider giving another call back. They would just move right on to the next one.
Yep.
And look at that, calling them back, pretty much throwing myself out there, making myself quote unquote uncomfortable, because no, she wouldn't expect someone to do that. Just asking that one question, bang, now we're set up for a 5 o'clock phone call, just like that.
So here's the deal. You could have been fine by just getting on to the next call. And if you just kept treating every single call the same way, at some point you're going to get deals after you keep on having these conversations. But if you do that for every call, meaning like you treat every single lead like it's your last lead,
Yeah.
your conversion now goes from 1 deal per 2 weeks to 5 deals every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you're just squeezing the juice out of the fruit.
You're going the extra mile. That's the most important thing, doing what other people would not do. So
Got
if you
it.
think you don't want to do it, that's what everyone's thinking. So just forcing yourself to just keep your head down, go back in there, throw yourself in the fire. Look at that. People would be uncomfortable to do that, and look how that conversation went.
Yes, sir. Next.